Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here. How you doing? Okay, today we're going to have a look at a map that has really shone this week as far as I was concerned, from certainly in terms of looking at the workshop and picking out the thumbnails and trying to find something that was just a little bit different and a little bit good. It's a creator that we have only done once in the past, although I've got another 4 on the long list. Maybe we'll get around to doing them one day. And if you like one day, if you like anything, then you should like things. That's right, hit the like button, really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thank you for your support. Right, today's map is Wheeling by Deus Ex Machina. Now that is Wheeling by Night, that thumbnail there. clearly needs to work on their thumbnail work. Anyway, there's your start square with the river running right the way through the middle of it, which is a nice thing. Resources, lots of fertile land down the river valleys, a little bit of the other stuff just off to the right there, and certainly works within the map itself, I think. Off to the workshop, what do we need? It's network extensions too. We are using the not so rocky European map theme even, and the evergreen LUT, which is not something we use every day. Plus there's a few trees, but not too many. Yes, we've still got the fuzzy trees off in the fog. I don't know what's caused it. I thought I would work it out. Look at this, traffic turning around right there. Now there's an oddity. What is going on with that? Why have we got 2 lots of 4 lanes? 2 lots of 2 lanes, sorry. That's really weird. But if you think that's weird, you wait. So we're on to 3 lanes now, and then we've got it again. We have got 2 lots of 2 lanes running beside each other. Okay, I'm not sure if this was intended, Deus Ex Machina. Well, can I call you Deus? Is that okay? It's a bit of a mouthful, go through your whole thing. But yes, is this really what you intended? 2 lots of 2 lanes where basically 2 of the lanes they're not accessible at all because of the way that the traffic flows. It's really very strange indeed. Anyway, up to this first bridge. The first bridge is very nice. Okay, it works, it elevates nicely. The suspension bridge is right in the middle there. I like the way that that is done. As bridges go, I'm quite happy with that one. And then over here we have got another perfect little dual span bridge there. I like that. Looks very workable. And that comes through here and then submerges, not emerges. Oh look, we've got again 2 and 2 running into 3, and then tunnels over here. So you see the traffic coming out the tunnel. It has to cut across. It's really a very strange thing. Never seen that happen. Well, not like this, I haven't. Anyway, start square intersection, everybody. Do you like a start square intersection? I do. Shall we? It's not the start square intersection. I'm completely lost. No, this cuts across the map to the start square intersection. There, that's the truth. I know what I'm talking about. See, this is nice. This is 2 lanes all the way. This makes a lot more sense. Now this is the start square highway we're just hitting here, but there is no way of joining up with it. And that goes off to the edge of the map. So if we want to get onto the start square highway, we have to go back to where we were and carry on up, and hopefully this will merge up. This highway will merge up with that highway and we can actually drive back down to the start square. So that's good news. Yes, that's what we're going to do today. Yeah, we've still got these 2 and 2 lanes going on here. I have no clue whatsoever. Okay, ignoring those bridges because I really want to see what's going on with hang on, 2 and 2 going down to 2 lanes. That was very subtle. No, they don't meet up. They don't meet up at all. How are we supposed to get and over here, look, see this 2 and 2 merging down into, it's not even merging really because there was only 2 lanes to drive into. Very weird, very odd, very strange. But anyway, yes, these are not the world's worst merging lanes, but of course with not 4 lanes, I don't know what's going on. And we have some glitching, and we have some blue mantle. Oh, haven't seen blue mantle, not proper blue mantle for a while. We've seen hints of it, but just a tad of blue mantle going on there. Right, we'll head off this way towards the start square now. And look, even on this highway, we have the 2 and 2. I don't know. I don't know. It's very odd. Very odd indeed. Okay, so we'll just head down and follow this. It's nicely drawn out roads. I mean, the actual quality of the road is excellent. And then we've got the choice of roads is baffling. Baffling, I tell you. Okay, going elevated now over that road that we couldn't get onto previously. And then we'll go across the river here. We'll have a little look-see at the start square This is the start square intersection. This is the one. And it's fine. It's fine. Not too much. I'd like this elevation to start parallel with each other, because we're risking some glitching going on here. It really wants to. You see, it's forcing itself not to glitch there. So yeah, the elevation could be just stretched across. And what's this fella doing? Where have you just come from? Why did you all go all the way down to the bottom there? And you? What are you doing? Huh? Hey? Where do you think you're going? Huh? Anyway, start square, which means it's got to be time for one of these. That's right, today's asset of the day. And it's the San Remo, New York, by Chiliad Sun. By Chiliad Sun. This is one of those landmark buildings that sort of like backs onto, or that faces onto the Central Park in New York. You recognise it. It's in a lot of movies. So it's a beautiful building. Beaut. And factoids, because factoids. Oh, we're on to death again. We do like a little bit of death in our factoids, don't we? Pope Alexander VI died after consuming poison that he had intended for his cardinals. Dear. That's not the way to do it. I mean, if you're a pope, you shouldn't even be... Never mind. Anyway, yeah. So what do we think of this? I think it reminds me of the Liver building in Liverpool. Maybe that's one for you to do a little bit of a Google search on. But yes, maybe the San Remo was based loosely on the Liver building. Maybe. I mean, very loosely. Just wanted to have a little look in here. That's fine. Anyway, the San Remo, New York by Chiliad Sun. Today's asset of the day. And look at it. It's gone. It's gone into history. Some of you will like that. Some of you want to use it in your city builds. And this is why I do the asset review, so you can decide whether or not it's for you. Okay, let's head off towards the... we're heading back towards the edge of the map now. We know this isn't going to meet up with our other highway because we're running more or less parallel, sort of like off to the side a little bit. And we have a little bit of traffic going past my window, which I'm sure you can now hear thanks to my new microphone. It's picking up everything. You have to be very careful. I'm holding one in right now, if you know what I mean. Anyway, more blue mantle going on. More blue mantle. Yes, I can't even let the silent one go, just in case. Just in case. Anyway, where were we? Yes, off to the fog where it's all going to be fuzzy trees and stuff. And now we'll have a look at the rail. Now, the rail, this could be a dangerous map for rail because there are hills going on. And we have the 2 rail lines. This is the one on this side of the river. And we're going to cross the other side of the river where there's a parallel one running here. Actually, not too much danger here because we're running up the river valley. We're coming over to this side because this one is the next one to do something interesting. I mean, that first one had a little bridge. If you can call that interesting, then that was interesting. This one has got a little elevated section here, which is quite nice. And then we go on a little bit further, and then it does something really quite interesting. Are you ready? Do you know what it's going to do? That's right, it's going to stop. Which means we can go over to the other side again, and we're now going to continue up the river valley. Now, this is going to be one of the most uninteresting bits of rail I think we have ever covered in what map. Basically, this goes up the river valley. And yeah, that's about it. We're about 30 seconds away from the intermission, and all I'm telling you is this line, I mean, you saw a train on it, so you know it connects at both ends. That's a positive thing. That's good for gameplay potential, I have to tell you, when a rail line is connected at either end or both ends. And if you like trains running through your map, then both ends is definitely a plus. Oh, blimey, look at that, I've managed to fill 30 seconds. Zach, your turn, your turn.
Are you worried that you aren't using all the best mods? And which ones best suit your needs anyway? Then you need the community voted top 10 mods of 2019. Click the information button now.
And so back to Wheeling by Deus Ex Machina. And we have a shipping route. And I'm afraid to tell you that this bridge is definitely too low. Definitely too low. Just slightly. The shipping route continues all the way up and stops just shy of the second bridge. That was quite an important move, I think. We do have an air route, two air routes actually, that cut across the map. Now, water flow. There is a main river, but we have some bendy tributaries as well, which come out and then merge in with the main river, which is flowing downstream as we are looking at it, which is good because rivers that flow are quite helpful for the game. Now, the river will split, but only because of an island. This isn't a divergence, this is just an island, and the river flows either side of it and continues flowing off towards the... oh, hang on, no, it's coming upstream now. Edge of map water flow, pushing the water in from the edge of the map there, which means somewhere in here will be a null area. Now, what chance is there that it is at the start square? Let's see if we can find the null area. It's around here somewhere. Arrows coming back this way. And there's an arrow not knowing which way to go. There we go. That's pushing it inwards. So right here is the null area, right by a bridge. But is that the start square bridge? Let me have a quick look. No, that's not it. That is, start square is all the way over here. So do you know what? I think we can just about get away with that one. It's not ideal, but it is workable in terms of water flow. Now the map is mostly hilly. Very tricky to do much with unless you're just building down the river. I don't mind the terraforming, it's quite nice actually. The trees, however, are mostly roughly random, and in some ways it kind of works, and in other ways we can have a little bit of a grumble about maybe the valley should be a bit more lush. But it's not horrendous. It's far from horrendous. And considering that you probably won't be building anywhere near any of this lot and it is just for background, we can probably argue that it doesn't matter too much. But for realism, if you wanted to, then you could come down quite heavily if you wanted to. I'm not going to because of many reasons. Okay, so we've got plenty of build plane over along the valleys. And coming up, oh, in fact the main routes where all the highways go are quite flat as well. So basically, if you see any form of networking or any sort of river, then it is actually buildable area, but they're pretty long, thin areas. You have to do a little bit of planning, I think, with this map. So anyway, what do you think? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the viewer's choice. Top 10 maps of the month. Will this be one of the best 10 maps of the month? It depends on the month. I think it's got a chance of being in there. Definitely got a chance. But it's your vote that counts and not mine. So let me see your votes. For me, aesthetically, it's tricky. I was going to say it's okay. I think it's a little bit more than okay. Overall, I quite like the map. I like the design. It's not fantastic. I'm going to give it a very low 4. I think it deserves just a smidge over a 3. Very low 4 stars. Detailing. It's a map that has some problems. I'm tempted to drop it to 2 stars, but I think it just hangs in again on a low score, on a low 3. Gameplay potential, on the other hand, there are lots of things to fix and potential issues as well. I'm gonna give it 2 stars for gameplay potential. These are things that can easily be fixed, but you're gonna have to spend some time doing them. So there you go, Wheeling by Deus Ex Machina. That's that, 9 stars. So it's a star dropped from the last map, last time we did them, which was back in episode 537. So anyway, there we are. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and subscribing. That's what I normally get to say at this point of the show. And if you want to vote on an old map, there is one right now. And of course, there's City Edition. Yeah, you should go and watch that one. Have you been watching? Have you been keeping up with the series? It's on the old mic, so I won't be very clear. You might as well just mute the whole thing. And I'll see you tomorrow for another What's Map. Thanks for watching.